I'm going to say something very shocking right now, Sarah.
What?
We have not done a Sam and Kristie video for 3 months.
I just fell to the floor.
I mean, when I looked back and saw the last time we made a video about them, I was a
3 months?
Yes. That's what we're talking about today. The Euros happened. Obviously, Sam and Kristie didn't play for the Euros because they're not European. And then Beth and Viv kind of took over the channel for a while.
It really did. They were in the spotlight for sure.
They were. And that's kind of what happens. That's actually what I think is exciting about the way when these couples emerge. It's like all spotlights on them. And then we kind of, I don't want to say forget about them, but it's like, who's next? I love it. So we're going to talk about Sam and Kristie. And realistically, this is just going to be Sam and Kristie spam over the last 3 months.
Ooh, I like that.
Where they've been, what they've been up to, pictures of them. And then we're going to kind of talk about them. That's pretty much what the video is going to be. I mean, I guess I'll talk about this in a second as well. But it's been a little over a year. August 8th was the day they made it officially public that they were together as a couple.
Ooh.
So it's been a year, and we'll talk a little bit more. So that was over a month ago at this point. But going to present day / kind of backing up where the last time we kind of talked about Sam and Kristie. As you remember, Kristie, gosh, is it this long ago? Kristie goes over for the Vitality FA Cup. They have a reunion. Then Sam goes back with Kristie to the New York, and then they have some time together in New York. You know, a lot of time, a few weeks actually. And they did a lot of fun things. Remember, they went to Steph McCaffrey's pool, and there was pool things happening, and
lots of it.
They had the double date with Crashland at the concert. So many things went on, but they had to separate. You know, that's the life of a professional athlete. What can I say? So a lot of things we're going to talk about, they're not going to necessarily be in order, or we're probably going to miss some things. So if you remember, Kristie and the U.S. women's national team, they played Concacaf, and they, some people say they didn't play their best, but hey, they killed it because they won. So
yeah.
And if you even remember, Kristie was player of the match that match where she scored the winning goal. The United States won the Concacaf. They're going to the World Cup. They're going to the Olympics. So that was major. So after Concacaf, a lot of the girls went on vacation. Some of them stayed in Mexico. Some of them just went everywhere. But after Concacaf, we see that Kristie and Sam are reunited. And where were they reunited? They were in Ibiza, baby.
Oh, I think you mean Ibiza. Yeah, it's the only way to say it.
We're not going to go over every picture, but I'm gonna roll them in the background. We'll maybe go over a couple of our favorites because they were there and they were spamming us. What can I say? Okay, so Kristie posted on July 26th, and she goes Ibiza. And then, I mean, there's just pictures. You just scroll through the pictures that Kristie on her Instagram, just scrolling through them. I mean, it doesn't get prettier than that view.
That one too.
Such a cute picture. I mean, they're just
breakfast. No, I'm so jealous.
They're just living life, just looking cute as can be with their sunnies. Cute. And then, I mean, out on the boat, getting a tan.
That boat life.
So beautiful. And then Kristie doing things like this.
Oh my. Love it with the see-through anything is okay with me.
Yeah, and then just living life, having fun.
Young and in love.
I was just going to say that, young and carefree, young in love, just having a lot of fun. So
I wish I had that nip confidence.
So Sam just chilling on a boat in the water. They are having so much fun, and obviously, it's before the WSL season for Sam. It's a break for Kristie. She just won a major tournament, so they're like Sarah said, young and in love. So they were there. I mean, that was kind of the photo dump of the summer for them. I'm not exactly sure about the next sequence of events, but they played Concacaf, or Kristie played Concacaf. They went to Ibiza. Then they went back to the UK, so they had some time together back in the UK, and they're back in London. So they probably went from Ibiza, how do you say it? Ibiza back to London, because it's a pretty short trip-ish. Look at finally back together with
Helen. Not Mirren.
No, Helen the cat. So they're back. They're back having fun and just enjoying their time together. There's a cute picture of Kristie shopping up a storm. I love how the American candy. Oh, American eye candy. Get it? American candy.
Get it.
So they were back there. And it's like so much fun. Like another day, another airport. So after London, we're in London. So they got to spend a good amount of time at that point together, because I think once Sam's season started, you don't know when you're going to get back together, because Kristie has her season, and then it probably is a few months before Kristie could full-time go back to UK.
Right, yeah.
In that time, so after that, some exciting things also happened. 2 things actually pretty significant happened. Sam Kerr, well, 3 things. I don't know when this happened, but Sam Kerr was like on the cover of 2023 FIFA, the game. So, I mean, that's a major, major thing. And Kristie definitely 100% supported.
That's so cool.
That is so cool. And Kristie was so supportive of that. So that was major. Also, Sam Kerr was nominated for the Ballon d'Or, which is a major thing in soccer or football. Again, Kristie's so supportive. So, you know, that's her bae. She has to root for her bae. Of
course.
And she tweeted about it. And then the other thing that was kind of exciting for Sam was that Chelsea played at the International Women's Cup, the one that was held in Portland. And she was in the States playing again. You know, she hadn't played in the States in a while, I think. So for her, it's very natural to play in the United States because she played for the NWSL for so long.
Yeah.
But she was back playing. Sam and Kristie, I don't think at any point were together during that when she was in Portland, but she was back. So there's a lot of exciting things happening for Sam, and as well as Kristie, but Sam specifically. So there's kind of an interesting post I want to talk about, and it kind of leads me to kind of a bigger discussion. So like we talked about a second ago, August 8th was the day that they officially announced their relationship publicly. You remember the big kiss that shocked the world.
Turn the world on too, okay?
Yeah. So that was August 8th. But then Kristie posted this on August 23rd, and she said,
"Buckle up, babe. The nagging is gearing up for another year."
So, I mean, that just goes shows, it's a benchmark. It's been 1 year
strong.
Public. They were together before then, but we don't exactly know when they got together. Yeah. But another year, especially in the public eye. And then Sam says,
"Can't wait for it all."
Yeah, so she is ready
for year number 2.
There was this really cute video of them having like a filter on and making like chipmunk noises.
I think that's part of the filter, maybe. That sounded like really good chipmunk noises. I was convinced.
Oh yeah, what one was it exactly?
I got bit by a chipmunk once, so I think I would know.
She did. And look, there's a picture of Sam and Kristie with her coffee. So, it's been a year, and I think 2 things I kind of wanted to talk about with that. It's kind of like, it's been a whole year. And I think a lot of people thought this was going to fizzle out by now. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people actually thought that.
I did not.
You didn't? Yeah, I think that a lot of people thought, oh my God, it's so out there and it's so public. It's too so extra that there's a good possibility it would be fizzled out by now because it was so kind of over the top.
Well, look at them now.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. Look at them
now.
And also the fact we still haven't seen a launch like Sam and Kristie. I mean, will we ever see a launch like that again? You know what I mean?
Only in our dreams.
Being so, open, I guess is the word, but so open and being so wild and so carefree and so kind of look at me, but not in a bad way, but just kind of look at me. I'm just doing it. I'm having fun.
How extravagant.
Because I also think there's that fear if another couple had a launch like Sam and Kristie, they would be like, oh, you guys are just copying Sam and Kristie. Not really, but kind of like, oh, this is Sam and Kristie energy.
Trailblazers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our eyes are blessed.
Exactly.
I love it.
And also, I also think Sam and Kristie benefit from being long distance for so long because what have we seen with a lot of couples? They're on the same team, they're dating. The moment they kind of break off and go to different teams, that's when the relationship really crumbles, falls apart. We've seen that with a lot of couples. Sam and Kristie have the benefit of saying, we've never really been together, so we have to know how to do long distance.
Distance makes the heart grow fonder. Isn't that what they say?
Exactly. So they're not in the situation where they're going to be apart after being together for so long. And I think that's benefiting them because that's all they've known pretty much.
Love it.
And I see them going for the long term. I mean, I guess every couple, obviously
you're already planning the wedding. Let's be honest.
Sam and Kristie, they're going strong, and it's almost like in the comment section, Steph McCaffrey said something like, "We're ready for a whole new year of PDA. Basically, how are you going to outdo yourself?"
That's true
for the PDA. I did want to talk about that. Also, Sam posted something like this: signs I've been dating Kristie Mewis for too long, and it's her skin regimen.
I'm sure before she was just using a bar of soap or water.
Yeah, exactly. And then we also have that it was Sam's birthday on September 10th, and so Kristie actually had kind of an understated birthday message, which I thought was even more sweet. It just was so basic. It was super sweet. She just said, "Happy birthday, baby," and 2 really cute pictures of Sam and Kristie together. Super, super cute.
Yeah, how do you outdo yourselves when you've done it all?
And then Sam Kerr says in the comment section, "See you soon." So I wonder when exactly that will be. That was the 10th. And then actually there's a really cute picture that Sam posted, our Insta story. It said, "You know you're dating an American when this is delivered to your apartment." And it is a pumpkin chai latte candle.
Oh dear. Yep.
Americans love their pumpkin spice, everything.
Especially Yankee candy, you know.
Yeah. And then so that's kind of where we leave it today. We have an update. So we're recording this portion of the video a day after we recorded the first portion of our video that we talked kind of like what was going on with Sam and Kristie, because actually Sam and Kristie had been pretty quiet recently. I know we just kind of did an overview of their summer, but yesterday or today they kind of dropped some new pics. So we wanted to talk about that because we wanted to include that with this video because it just happened today. So Kristie posted like a photo dump of kind of her recent happenings, and it included Sam, it included London, it included
sandwiches and coffee.
Yes. The first thing actually that happened was that Kristie posted this text conversation she had with Sam. It said, this is Sam texting Kristie.
Okay, she says, "How do I make my wraps crispy? Make the wraps in the pan I used, and then turn on broil and watch them until they brown, and then flip them." What?
So Sam was still a little confused by Kristie's explanation, and she goes, "At Sam Kerr, seriously?" But that is tricky. I mean, Kristie's explanation was a little tricky because put them in the pan and then put them on broil. Does that mean she put them in the oven, or does that? I don't get that.
Broil is oven.
Or maybe she did in the toaster oven. Or maybe they do them in the oven because a wrap is like the thing with like the tortilla type thing, and then
yeah. I feel like that's how I explain things very badly to you, Sarah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, so Sam must have missed something, but I'm sure she figured it out. That makes me think that Kristie's a better cook than Sam too, which I wasn't expecting, but I think that's how I'm taking that as well.
Oh,
what do you think?
I don't know.
Then Kristie posted the photo dump, and out the gate, looking fabulous. And actually, she did the bubble braid or the bubble pony. It's
obsessed.
I haven't seen it on her before, but she is rocking that, but looking fabulous. And then there's a picture of Sam. So I was at first confused exactly when this was, but this looks very recent. I don't know if it's a bit of a later gram, but if you keep scrolling, but there's Sam. And that iced coffee, whatever that is, looks...
I just want to lap it up like a dog.
It looks fabulous. Picture. Oh, that must just be... I'm not exactly sure, like I said, when these pictures were, but just a family pic of Sam.
Hot fam.
The other Sam, Kristie, and the parents. Then Kristie looking, Gotham is so chic.
God, she looks amazing.
And I love black. She doesn't wear black a lot. No, really doesn't. And I think she looks great in black.
Mm-hmm. Those boots. Okay, I see.
And then here is a super cute picture of...
date night.
Yes, exactly.
Mom and Dad are out for date night.
And then, I mean, a photo dump would not be complete without a Sam Kristie kiss.
Ugh, I love her hair in that.
Yeah, her hair looks so cute. Such a cute picture. I like kind of like the candlelight, moonlight look. And then with this picture right here, it is 9/12/1998, but I think that's probably this year, 2022.
I'm pretty sure that was taken in 1998, Sarah.
Well, with that camera, it was. I guess Kristie was there around the time where the Queen, passed away. Them holding hands. And then, did you see this picture? It's
a video.
Kristie was doing some type of like interview or photo shoot where they did her hair and makeup professionally, and this was one of the pictures. as well.
great.
But she looks great. I love that outfit. I think her hair looks especially pretty. But that makeup is like very pretty.
Popping.
Yes, so pretty. Very stunning. And then Kristie kicking the ball. And then Sara got so jealous when she saw this video. She literally wanted a sandwich right in a bag. She specifically said, I need a sandwich in a bag.
I literally need that. So yeah.
Send
me a
good.
sandwich in a bag, somebody.
I don't know what they're eating. It's funny how...
It looks so European.
I know, those little skinny baguettes. Those are so French. Yeah. And then if you go into the comment section, Sam Kerr says,
you're damn fine.
But date night, going over there, I mean, kissing pictures. We did want to talk about that because that was just posted now. But yeah, that hair on Kristie looks adorable. You're right. I'm kind of obsessed with it right now. Her hair looks so good. Timeline is a little fuzzy. I'm not exactly sure when exactly she was there / is she home by now? Because they had been kind of quiet for a while. And I don't know if we talked about it in our video, what we shot yesterday. But those pictures right there, we didn't talk about it, but Sam just had a game that Chelsea lost. And I'm sure, Sam, that's pretty heartbreaking for Sam to lose one of their first games.
Yeah.
And even though she did score a goal, it was offsides, but it actually didn't look offsides. So she was probably kind of bummed about the whole game and everything. I'm sure Kristie was already home by then, but I'm sure that was no fun. We're back to our next part of the video. Kind of where we leave it today. Just so excited to see a whole year of Sam and Kristie.
Can't believe it's been a whole year.
I know.
Time freaking flies.
And some people call it exhibitionism. Some people just call it being extra. Some people call it just whatever. But I'm here for it. Most of the people that I talk to are here for it.
I call it, I don't know,
performance art.
I call it a performance piece.
Yeah.
No.
Realism. A reality show. A real life reality show.
No, I call it being in love.
Yeah, I really do. And also those pictures from Ibiza. I mean, those were they were just having fun. You know what I mean? It was carefree. They both have stressful jobs, but such a carefree moment in their life. And those are the kind of things where you look back and 20 years where you're like, well, those were the days,
Yeah.
But they're having fun. 1 year anniversary of them making the relationship public like we've never seen, like we will possibly never see again. But yeah, so what does everyone think? 3 months since we did a Sam and Kristie video. I know a couple people were requesting it, so we had to do it. But like I said, Viv and Beth's storyline took over for a while, but we will see what happens in the next couple months. But yeah, Sam and Kristie still going strong. Happy belated birthday to Sam Kerr.
Love it.
Don't know how old she is. 28?
Yeah.
29?
I think so.
What does everyone think? Questions, comments down below. We'll talk to everyone later. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.